That's right. Do you like that leave him hanging cliffhanger there from part 2? This is it, part 3 from Bedroxx. Conclusion of the Scratch Division title match. Ben Canfield beat Kyle King yesterday. He's trying to do it again. Good luck beating Kyle King 2 days in a row. Oh, but going a long way to making that happen is that 8th frame open from King. That gives him 152 through 8, which makes him trail in the match by 21 pins to Canfield. Almost exact deja vu to yesterday's results in the Scratch Division as Kyle qualified at the bottom of the stepladder. He won 3 matches. He whipped his opponent the first 2 and then got a little fortunate in the semifinals. That's exactly what happened yesterday at a different bowling center, and unfortunately for Kyle, we're in danger of it being the same title match result today. No! Again, the ball wiggles through the break point, but this time he gets the left side of the rack to splat down. And that key 9th frame strike keeps him alive in the match. He can strike out for, I say 212. Ben is going at a 213 pace. So all kinds of different possibilities remain here. Canfield with the spare working. He struck the last time on this lane, and he's got a finish on the left lane where he's had just a mix of strikes and spares. Ben looking to win back-to-back for the 3rd time this season. He's done it already at Flipside in October and at Mira Mesa in January. And a false start. Let me tell you how hard that is to do what he just did with no thumb in the 16-pound ball, with all the momentum in the world going towards the foul line. I think I just slipped a disc watching him do that. Holy Toledo. Well, he's got to regroup. That's a mature move, though. If something didn't feel right, halt, abandon ship, start over. No shot clock. Oh, man. As good as Ben has been bowling today, and he's bowling exceptionally well, he has had that exact look on his face a number of times, as it is tough to maintain the carry here. If you attack the pocket, it just seems like it drives so hard through. You leave these solid 9s, solid 8s and stuff. If you try and give it just a hair, a little bit of room, you get those 210 wiggly combinations. Tough pattern today. Ben led at plus 98. We've had some events where plus 98 would miss the first cut, let alone the finals. Another indication of how tough they were. Your 5th qualifier today for the stepladder was Zach Martinez at minus 15. Minus scores almost never make the finals. Did today. Ostensibly the Reno Nationals pattern, but you've seen those scores coming out of Reno. They played a lot tougher than that, and there's a number of different variables that go into that. Topography, pattern, the fact that you're crossing lanes with different divisions. It's very warm in this building today. It's warm outside. Hot day in Tucson. Gets like that in May in Tucson. So here's Ben in the 10th. A 20 fill here guarantees a tie. Oh yeah, very good. You win multi-digit titles by recovering from your bad breaks or errors. That was a bad break in the 9th, but he dead flushes it in the 10th. Like that bad break never happened. Puts him really in a commanding position here. Strike, he wins. Any spare guarantees a tie. If he happens to open, Kyle can win it. Pretty much all up to this shot right here. For 3 back-to-back wins on the season, for 18 career titles, for a sweep of Kyle King on the weekend, which almost never happens. Model off, checks up early. Ooh, wow. Almost always you want pins to fall right there. That was one pin he didn't want to fall. That was bad luck getting the 6-pin out of that and turning it into a 310 instead of the much more makeable 3-6-10. The count didn't matter. So now, there are a lot of things in bowling you don't want to do. One of them is give Kyle King a second chance. Now he's got to make this 310 to guarantee the tie. Does the backup ball at it. Yeah! Makes it with the backup ball. When he feels that he's got a better advantage, he will do a backup two-hander at the 310. He does it there and makes it. That's versatility right there. And Kyle King has won 60 some odd titles in his JBT career. He has never had a chance to throw all 3 in the 10th for a tie before. That's the scenario facing him. Anything less than 3 in the 10th, Ben wins back-to-back. With 3 in the 10th, we go to a one-shot roll-off for the title. Wow, and for the second consecutive time, it wiggles right at the break point on lane 6. For the second consecutive day, Kyle ends his tournament befuddled at the foul line. There's been a lot of befuddlement this weekend, as obviously he thinks he threw that one well. He thinks he adjusted off the last time. The tricky lanes did not cooperate, and Canfield, in his own very impressive JBT career, pulls off the very impressive doubleheader win against one of the very best we've ever had. And P.S. put Ben in that category as well. If Ben didn't have other obligations with the ASU bowling team, and he bowled 50 some odd events like Tez did, et cetera, you would have a Ben up here in the all-conference points race. I don't know what the points per tournament breakdown is. I think that's a really telling statistic, points per tournament. If Ben's not lower than second for those that bowl multiple events. And it's exactly what we were talking about, how tough they are. You go off the 210 and you stone a 9. It happened to both of them. Great stuff. Congrats to all of our finalists. We'll do it again next week. It's invitational weekend already, folks. We'll see you then from Vegas.